Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we'll be reading What are some good tips that everyone should know and do for getting healthy and losing weight? Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more weight loss videos that help you stay on track. Don't drink your calories. I don't really consider myself unhealthy, but after every time I drink soda, I feel so terrible. Curse you, grape crush. Don't look at it as a temporary thing. Good health is not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. If you don't intend to keep up with it, or if it's unrealistic for you to do for an extended period of time, that means it won't work for you and you're setting yourself up to fail. I'm not sure about this one. It's worth considering that a permanent lifestyle change can be very daunting for people, especially when first starting out. I find thinking in the short term is best. I'm not going to have pizza for lunch today is easier than I will not have pizza until my cheat day in 6 days' time. The trick is thinking the same thing the next day and the next day until you're at the cheat day. Similarly, I'm going to go to the gym today is less daunting than I'm going to go to the gym 3 days a week for the rest of my life. You're right though, you have to be realistic about doing it for an extended period of time or you won't get the results you want. All I'm trying to say is this short-termist thinking can get you through the moments of weakness. Drink more water. Drink it with meals and between meals. I prefer sparkling, but I am strange and like to burp. Until I met with a specialist at the obesity clinic, I had never thought about how many calories I was drinking every day. Switching to drinking just water made a huge difference. The point is also that if you drink a good amount of water, your satiation feeling comes earlier and you are less inclined to pick up a snack between the meals. Walk. Walk as often and as far as you can. Walk to work, walk to the store, walk for fun. The more you walk, the easier and the more fun it becomes, and the healthier you become. 70% of results come from dietary modifications, so if you have to choose between dieting and working out, choose the former. It's best if you can do both, but working out can be hard to accommodate if you have a busy schedule. Start with dieting, and then add an exercise routine when you're ready to. When approaching dieting, there's basically two approaches. Eat what you like, but in portions small enough that you're in a negative energy balance, or eat only certain, usually low-calorie foods, but eat basically as much as you want. Different things work for different people, and it's best to figure out which strategy you'll be able to stick to. Does life without pizza sound like life not worth living? If so, count calories to make sure you can accommodate the occasional slice. Do you prefer being full to eating your favorite food? If so, get ready to eat a lot of lean meat and vegetables. Sleep. Being short on sleep can really affect your weight. While you aren't sleeping, your body is prone for more weight gain. Yes, and being functional is not the same as being well rested. If you're tired before bedtime, you're probably not sleeping enough, barring medical conditions and sleep disorders, etc. Yup, there was a study linked on Reddit recently about the lack of sleep slows down your metabolism for that day. I've lost 100 pounds since May 1st of this year. I'm going to share with you my secret to successful weight loss. 1. You have to have a heart-to-heart chat with the person that makes your food choices. That person was me. I was going to die if I continued to consume that crap food, both the quantity and the quality. 2. Track every morsel that you put in your mouth every day and know its value. There are a million apps out there that can help you achieve this. Some even recommend daily intake with projected weight loss. 3. For 1 hour every day, exercise. Break a sweat, and damn it, breathe heavily. The first week or so is going to suck. The second week or so is still going to suck. It will never get easy. If it does, you're not working hard enough. When you find it more difficult to increase your heart rate, you're headed in the right direction. 4. You will fail. Not every day, sometimes not for a whole week, but be prepared for it, and remember, failure is not defeat. If you think you're worth the effort, then any effort is better than sitting on the couch, watching Cartoon Network, dunking a whole package of Oreos, and feeling miserable because you think you can't even. When you're done with your meal, wait at least 20 minutes to decide if you want some more. 9 out of 10 times, you'll notice that you are already full. Also, what helps me is drinking water. I have a tendency to eat really fast and thus skip drinking because my mouth is so crammed with amazing delicious food. But after all the food is gone, I gulp down water and I can feel the difference. I go from being satiated to being almost overly full. Stop making excuses. Just get up and go for that walk, to the gym or whatever. Eat that salad instead of the burger. Just do it. Before you know it, it'll be late at night and there goes another day and you've made no progress. I'm battling this mentality right now. Find a reason for motivation that you want to lose weight. It can be nearly anything. Do you want to be healthier and avoid health risks coming from obesity? Do you want to set a good example for your kids? Do you want to not have as much back, knee, or foot pain? Do you want to improve your relationship with your significant other? Do you want to get into a relationship? Do you want to look more attractive? There's so many possible reasons. Pinpoint a few, and then whenever you are thinking about overeating or not exercising, think about those reasons. Well, I have a short list of things that helped me. 1. Don't quit cold turkey. Don't just put down the junk food altogether and expect to be able to keep that up. Set aside 1 or 2 small cheat days per week so that you can keep your cravings at bay while still limiting your junk intake. 2. While obesity is unhealthy in and of itself, losing weight or crash dieting should not be your primary goal. Your primary goal should be to develop healthy eating habits that will last a lifetime. So no crash dieting, no trying to lose weight too quickly, and most importantly, make healthy foods and exercise just as, or even more important, as CICO, calories in, calories out. If you're anything like me, you'll find that the more you start looking at healthier food as a form of fuel and healthy nutrients for your body, the more you will come to actually enjoy healthier food. Some of my friends, after incorporating more fruits and veggies into their diet, found that they actually started craving fruits and veggies more often than junk food. 3. Find a way to hold yourself responsible for what you eat every day. Keep a food log or use a tracking website like Spark People in order to actually note down the amount of calories you're eating. It's very easy to underestimate the amount of food you're eating, so this is a good way to prevent that. 4. Drink lots of water. Not only does this prevent your body from hanging on to pounds of water weight, it's also a good way to help tone down cravings and is a good healthy habit to get into in general. 5. Get a diet buddy if you can or want to. Helps make losing weight more fun, and it helps keep you and your buddy accountable for your weight loss. 6. Protein is your friend. Can't stress this enough. Focus on lean protein, eggs, skim milk, yogurt, low sugar protein shakes, chicken, fish, etc., and try to limit red meat. Protein keeps you fuller for much longer, so you're hungry less often. Also, it's good for you, especially if you're trying to build muscle as well as lose weight. I don't know where you live or what kind of options are available outside the US, but in the US you can buy bulk packs at Costco of 160 calorie, low sugar, low fat protein shakes with 30 grams of protein. They're amazing. Unfortunately, I can't remember what they're called. I've spent the last several months in Spain and haven't had access to them for ages. I remember someone saying once something like, it's easier to turn down that Snickers bar than it is to work off 200 calories. Change the way I look at snacking. This is so true. Improving my diet also helped with feeling better too. It's interesting as I work towards having a better lifestyle in general and prepare almost all my meals at home, more or less from scratch. I don't make my own tempeh, for instance. I don't really eat much less, but what I do eat is far fewer calories in addition to being healthier in other ways. On my days when I have longer runs, I've had days like today where I've eaten chocolate peanut butter oatmeal for breakfast, a large sandwich, an apple, and a yogurt for lunch, homemade daho aloo with brown rice for dinner, 2 large bowls. And I'm still figuring out what else I'm going to eat today to not have too big a calorie deficit after an hour of running and walking. I've eaten 3 good meals, after which I haven't been hungry at all. All my food for the day combined is notably less calories than one of the sorts of fast food combos I often had for just lunch on work days. And it's not like I only ate super amazingly healthy foods either. My dinner was made out of clarified butter, potatoes, rice, whole fat yogurt, and spices. And my breakfast had chocolate. Stop drinking alcohol, pop, or juice. So many of our calories come from fluids and we don't even realize it. I used to go out a lot. I would have maybe 4 or 5 beers to get a good buzz going. That's an extra 800 to 1,000 calories I was consuming nightly about 3 times a week. This had me gaining about a pound a week until I cut myself off. A 12-ounce serving of Coke has 160 calories if I'm not mistaken. That's 2 apples. I know people dislike water, but it's worth the sacrifice. I lost a lot of weight very quickly by just switching to water. And that brings us to our featured narwhals of the day. If you'd like to be a featured narwhal, just head on over to our subreddit at r/losingnarwhals. Link is in the description below. Our first featured narwhal of the day is Breaks for Memes, and they say, sharing my before, 250 plus pounds, and after, 174 pounds. This was a long process over years of struggling with depression and unhealthy relationships with food. It took diet changes, gym time, calorie counting, and lots of support. I hope this encourages you to keep going. Healthy equals happy. Our next featured narwhal of the day is Crystal, and they say, 77 pounds down and counting. And our last feature narwhal of the day is Bree, and they say, on the right is my current weight, and on the left is when I was 213 pounds. I'm 5'5", and I've lost about 30 pounds and 4 inches off my waist. I'm still working to get to my goal weight of 145 pounds, or 135 would be perfect. Thank you for sharing, narwhals. Be sure to like and subscribe for more weight loss videos that help you stay on track. Thanks for watching, narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.